Montana, a sprawling outdoorsman's Eden with ice-covered peaks and unspoiled wilderness. Patrolling and protecting these natural resources is a first-class band of peace officers. These are the Wardens, dedicated to the preservation of the last best place.
Well, something's a little fishy here. You got an ungutted deer in the back of the truck. He didn't have his tag on it. So we're kind of getting a little bit change of a story here, aren't we?
Wouldn't that be great if this was our guy?
Did you find him?
Yeah. Yeah, I got him.
Good.
Oh my God, that is a dandy. See it?
South central Montana, near Columbus. Region 5 Warden Paul Lupke's day starts early. His plan is to patrol an area that has a significant mule deer population. Wide open country containing large tracts of private land, requiring landowner permission for hunters to access.
Why'd they stop? Why'd they stop? How we doing?
Just people I wanted to talk to.
Why is that?
Shot a yearling buck,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought it was doe, and I filled out my doe tag.
You got it in the back of the truck there?
Yes.
All right, let's go check it out.
I cut the tag off because I was trying to find a number, and I just seen
Who shot it? Okay.
looked like a doe. And
Where's your tag?
Right here.
Right there?
Yeah, and I cut it off, looked for the number, and I seen the tip thing on the back.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't know it was until we went and flipped it over, and I seen a pair of small balls.
So what do you think the issue is?
Doe tag I filled out. It's not really legal. Should I just?
Well, we don't do doe and buck. We do antlered and antlerless. So if it doesn't have antlers on it, how are you supposed to know it's a buck? You know what I mean?
Okay,
No, you're good to go.
I wasn't sure on that. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah. The only thing I don't know is why you took the tag off it.
I was looking for the number to call for.
Oh,
and then
okay. Okay.
Trying to get a cell phone.
This is a special deer B license you put in for this?
Yes.
Okay.
That's.
Yep.
You know, I thought it was doe tag.
So you wanted a mule deer doe or an antlers mule deer doe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're good. It's not an issue.
I wasn't sure.
Yep.
You know,
Yep. You're good. Just make sure that you tag it. Put your tag back on it. Where did you guys get it at?
Up there on the corner of the state land up there.
Okay. Did you tag it out there in the field or?
I took it and we went to gut it and stuff and rolled it over and seen balls.
Okay.
I was just trying to make sure we were okay. I wasn't really too sure.
No, you're okay. As long as you put that tag back on, you're gonna be okay. Does it? Did you gut it yet?
No, not yet. I wasn't sure what to do. They said if you don't know what to do, get hold of you guys as soon as possible.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to do.
Okay. Well, that kind of, I mean, I understand that you didn't know what to do, and I appreciate that. I'm a little concerned that it's ungutted. And the reason why that is because in my experience, it's a red flag, and it almost always means it was shot in a place it wasn't supposed to be shot at.
No, it was just right up there, about 500 yards down the road, right past.
Okay. Well, I'm asking that because we're going to go back and you're going to show me where you shot it. Are you 100% sure this was on state land and you're okay with where it was?
I can go show you.
Okay. Yeah, let's go see. And the reason why I say that, put your tag back on there, is because I've come to be very wary of ungutted deer in the back of people's trucks. You know what I mean?
I wasn't too sure. I haven't been hunting here.
Yeah. Did you put your tag on it out in the field?
Yes.
So it dropped down and you notched the tag out in the field?
Yes.
Okay. You sure about that?
That's what we got.
Okay. And the reason why I'm asking, because it looks like you got your little notches right there in the back of the truck.
South Central Montana Warden Paul Lupke has come across a hunter who has an ungutted, antlerless mule deer in the back of his truck. And his story is not adding up.
Well, something's a little fishy here. You got an ungutted deer in the back of the truck. He didn't have his tag on it. But I'm not sure. I don't think he validated in the truck, 'cause he's got the little notches in the back of the truck. I'm kind of thinking maybe he shot it someplace where he wasn't supposed to be.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I guess I'm going to take care of alkali crack.
Okay, all right. Some guy shot a little buck, and it was about a quarter of a mile from the state land. And the guy was wearing no hunter's orange. He was about 20 years old, hadn't tagged it. He dressed it out, and he was dragging it back the way that he came through Oakland's land.
So no orange, no tag, and no permission.
Yep, no orange, no tag, and no permission.
Well, I'm going to head up there. I'm at the office right now. I'll head up there and see what I can come up with.
Okay, Kevin, thanks.
Very good. Thank you.
All right.
Yep. Bye.
Further west, fellow Region 5 Warden Paul Lupke is trying to sort out a story that isn't adding up. He followed the hunters back to the alleged kill scene in order to make sense of the inconsistent story.
Somewhere in this area is where you're shooting from?
Yeah, and it was right,
The deer was out there somewhere?
yeah, right from that little filter.
All right, just give me a second here. You shot it right out here?
Yeah.
Did you shoot at it too, or no? You just shot it? Okay. All right. Is there something going on with this deer? I mean, you guys are being cryptic and just kind of standoffish about it. If you didn't think there was anything wrong with it at all, I just don't think you guys would necessarily be acting this way. So I'm just a little concerned about if there's something illegal about it, okay? Because we're gonna get to the bottom of it. I'm gonna find some evidence, kick my dog loose, find all that stuff.
I swear to God, there's nothing legal about it. I just wasn't sure because it was a baby buck. If my doe tag, I've been putting in for doe tags. I just never got one.
Okay. I've been doing this long enough just to know, and it's been a long season, I deal with this a lot, okay? I could tell there's something wrong, and you guys are not, you're in no way bad guys. I can tell it's bothering you that you're giving me these different stories, okay? I can tell that, okay? So it's best that you just tell me what happened so that what I find on the ground right now in the next 20 minutes matches what your story is, okay? Okay, now I'll ask you again, did you shoot at it also or just him?
Honestly, it was me I was the one that shot it.
Okay, so now we're getting somewhere, okay?
South Central Montana. After hearing a story that wasn't consistent, Warden Lupke continues to press the hunters for voluntary compliance about a suspicious taking of an antlerless mule deer. The warden instinctively identifies their statements and actions as problematic.
So you shot it.
From over there, I ejected my shell casing. I started walking, I don't remember exactly after that. I thought I ejected my other shell casing somewhere in the road over here, but it might be out in that field somewhere. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure the first shell casing is gonna be over there.
Okay, okay. And were you sitting in the vehicle when you shot it, or were you on the road?
I was kneeling in the road like this,
Okay,
off to the side of the road out in the, you can see the
okay,
tracks over there.
okay. And the reason why we're having an issue here is because you don't have a license for it, but he has the license, right?
I have a license.
But you don't have the mule deer doe license, just he does.
It's a general Class A license.
Right. So you put your license on the deer he shot. That's the issue here, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I can deal with that. What I can't deal with is untruths, okay? Well, I'm gonna let my dog out and we'll just see if he can find that shell casing, and I do it for two reasons. One, it's just helps me put the pieces together, and it's good for him. He likes to do it, okay? Okay, big guy, we gonna do it today? You gonna wait? Wait. Heel. Hey, search.
Warden Lupke's partner Axel is a 5-year-old German Shepherd with a passion for pursuit. Paul has spent countless hours training Axel to assist him in the field. Axel is certified by the National Working Canine Association and has a nose for finding evidence.
What did you find? Where's your shell casing? Is that it right there? Good boy. That's what you're shooting? 30-06? All right, Mom.
This call we're going on now, the call came in to Tipmont an hour ago, and the guy had a fairly short drag, I think, so there's a good chance he's long gone, but maybe we can get to the landowner and find out who he let on this morning and track him down that way. So we'll run on that. That's here on the edge of town. And then we've got an elk case to look on out at Pompey's Pillar, which is about 30 miles east of here. So that's how the day's gonna get started. Well, I've never been down this road before. I've been down a lot of roads. I haven't been down this one before. We're right at the end of the road. We'll see where that gets us. Here we are. Wouldn't that be great if this was our guy? Yeah. The guy in Thunder Orange right there. Could be our guy. Hello. How you guys doing? That's good. Been out hunting this morning, huh? Right on. Good job. A one-horn buck, huh? Who's the shooter? You are, huh? Well, you got a tag on it? Let's take a look at it. When'd you get this?
Just probably 2 hours ago.
Okay. Well, you might be the people I'm looking for. Can you tell me where you were?
Probably a mile and a half down and then probably a mile over.
Okay. Do you have your conservation license with you? The one that's got the... This guy's not gonna believe I found him. You'll never believe this. Hey, we aim to please.
It's even your first try.
Yeah. It's just an instinct you develop with years of experience.
You want me to come inside?
Hello. Hello, Carl.
Yeah.
I think this will be the last time I call you.
Did you find him?
Yeah. Yeah, I got him.
Good.
I had a question or two for you. Can you describe the color jacket he had on?
He had on a camo jacket with a lime green hoodie on his head.
Yes. Okay, well, we'll take it from here and we'll move forward.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
You bet.
Yeah, bye.
Up next on Wardens.
Hunting without a license and another $535 also.
And we're so far from any houses, who knows what happens. That is huge.
Responding to a trespassing call just outside of Billings, Warden Holland locates the hunter and his deer. Now it's up to the warden to determine what tickets should be issued.
Failed to get landowner permission, 135, and no hunter orange, 55. My name, my badge number, I put down that I'm taking the mule deer buck. So that's the receipt. So, do you have any questions on what needs to happen? No. Okay. So I'll give you that, and this deer's going to go down to the food bank.
That's always
Yep.
good.
I'm going to run it down there. It's noon now. I think they're open. I'm just going to take it straight down. And
Oh, he's in good shape.
oh yeah, you can't get any better shape than that. He'll be a good eater. Well, take care, guys. We'll catch up to you later. Yeah. Okay. Hang in there. Yeah. Thank you.
You have a good day.
Yeah. You too.
West of Billings, Axel and Warden Lupke confirm the suspicions of an illegally taken deer. The two hunters eventually come clean, and Warden Lupke exercises appropriate discretion while issuing citations to address the incident.
So here's what I'm gonna do. They got a bunch of violations. I'm gonna explain it. I'm not gonna write everyone, of course, because I don't do that, but I'm gonna write them out. We're gonna take their deer, and hopefully that'll be that. They know they're in trouble. They're about as guilty looking as a person can be. Go ahead.
Your return on both those subjects are valid -29.
10-4. No warrants. Lucky them and lucky us. It's a pain to arrest people up here in the middle of nowhere. Okay, guys. So although this is just a mule deer doe, and it might not seem like it's that big of a big deal overall, they're protected this year. That's why you have to draw a B license for them. They're not just letting anybody shoot them with a general license, right? So it is kind of a big deal based on that. But because you guys were good to me, I'm gonna be as good to you as I possibly can and fair while still doing my job. That's important to me, okay? So I'm gonna give you guys a couple of huge breaks on this, all right? Namely, for the first one is I'm gonna give you a warning on the hunt without a license. That's a warning, that's a big one. That's saving you $535, okay? That's just a...
That ain't.
What's that?
Collecting unemployment, that's not.
Right, and I'm also gonna give you another enormous break on the possession. Another warning for that possession. So if I'd have wrote you tickets, that'd have been $1,070 plus you'd be losing your hunting, fishing, and trapping privileges. That's for telling the truth. I mean, that's what I do for people that tell me the truth, okay? Now you are gonna get some tickets, both of you are. So I'm writing you a ticket, come over here, take a look at this. This is unlawful hunting from a public highway because you can't shoot off a road in Montana. It's a $135 fine, okay? The appearance dates are all the same. I'll explain that to you in a second. She's also getting a ticket for transferring of your mule deer doe license on that deer, okay? That's a $235 ticket. That's all you're getting right there. This is getting a ticket for loaning him your mule deer license. That's very standard. It's called a loan and transfer. It's legal on both ends. We pretty much always write tickets to both parties because you guys were both wrong in doing it, okay? Well, you're learning kind of the hard way here. You just gotta not get so excited. That's what gets guys in trouble, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and we apologize, but lesson learned.
Warden Holland heads north, turning his attention to a previous call concerning a huge bull elk that was shot but not recovered. In Montana, it's unlawful to possess antlers from a game animal that is not legally tagged or harvested. If this bull is as big as originally reported, it will be difficult for anyone to walk away from and leave in the field, which is why Kevin is responding.
This line fence that you see behind me is between two landowners. That landowner lets nobody on his property. This person lets a lot of people on their property. And we're so far from any houses, once you get back in here, who knows what happens. And if you shoot a bull or shoot an elk and it doesn't drop right away, they could go 100 yards or a mile. So who knows? And not close to the fence, 40 yards from the fence, who knows where it came from. So there's nothing to indicate there was something illegal because the rack is there. If it was something illegal, the rack would be gone. According to what the guy said, nobody's gonna leave a rack like this behind. I see a bunch of fresh tracks here going this way, so I'm gonna assume we're going the right direction. Oh my God, that is a dandy. See it? Yeah, that's a short 200 yards. You see where those tracks turned in the snow? I was following them. They stopped and came straight this way. Oh yeah, that's a trophy elk there. They definitely didn't leave that on purpose. Damn, that is huge. Son of a gun. Look at the size of this thing, huh? This is monstrous. I'll guarantee nobody left this behind. That thing's gargantuan.
This nice bull elk was shot, but apparently eluded the hunter and was not recovered.
Found it.
It's a definite Montana trophy that has someone yearning for the big one that got away.
This is definitely an accidental. This bad boy got away from somebody. Yeah. Look at that. Isn't that great? This is why people come to eastern Montana or south central Montana to hunt. We got elk like this around here. You don't have to be up in the mountains to get them.
I gather them all when I'm on my knees in supplication from bitter to sweet. A simple man in search of the world, but not for the one that's under my feet.
Montana, a sprawling outdoorsman's Eden with ice-covered peaks and unspoiled wilderness. Patrolling and protecting these natural resources is a first-class band of peace officers. These are the Wardens, dedicated to the preservation of the last best place. This week on Wardens.
Never dull moment on the 4th of July.
Who was on the jet ski? What were they doing? Yeah. They're worried because they're drunk.
Hey, did you guys see anybody on the island? Not with a shotgun pointing it at you?
Yeah, I located that crash. It's about a mile south of the junction.
Could you meet me at the fishing access site? You got a breathalyzer?
Fourth of July in Montana is a celebration of freedom, an opportunity to enjoy the warmth and the great outdoors. Region 1 Captain Lee Anderson and Sergeant John Oakes are assisting wardens by patrolling the northern shores of beautiful Flathead Lake.
We got a call from our dispatch that there was an overloaded boat or something, pontoon, causing some problems down in Juniper Bay. Just following up on that, we're on the water now, so we're gonna try to take care of it. So if you get this message anytime real soon, give me a call. 2016, thanks, bye. No dice.
Now you gonna do a life jacket check?
Yeah, we might as well. They got a lot of people. You need to make sure you guys got enough life jackets in there for everybody.
Of course.
Why don't you go ahead and pull them out? Let's see them.
You're standing. Get up. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's an interesting looking contraption. Haven't seen one of them since college. What do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many of you are there on there?
While Lee and John confirm life jacket numbers, nearly 4 hours away in Region 4, Quinn Kuka and Tegan Winters are investigating a jet ski crash that happened earlier in the day.
So she was on the jet ski alone?
She was on it with Kyle. Where did Kyle go?
Kyle went back on the boat when they picked him up.
Okay. We can get Kyle if we need to talk to Kyle.
If he was actually on the jet ski, he's part of it.
Can you talk to him on the... Probably not.
No, I would like to see him in person. Where did he go?
They did. Lexi's house is
Right
maybe
So
half
he went to
mile down there.
and that's your house?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. We'll have to visit with him.
So could we... Is there any way...
I just want you guys to hang tight for just one sec because we're doing an investigation report on it because of the collision.
Yeah.
The water crash. So once we're done with everything, we'll let you guys. We'll help you get the jet skis and we'll figure it all out. Okay. How did it begin? Time frame? Who was on the jet ski? What were they doing? Yeah. They're worried because they're drunk. We saw them like the whole day, so we have to reassure them
You want to hold on to this? I just got
Yep.
over.
And I'll give you.
Back on Flathead Lake in Region 1, Warden Captain Lee Anderson is performing a routine boat safety check. However, a thorough search of life jackets has failed to produce enough for the current number of boat occupants. Wardens take this violation seriously, since an average of 20 people drown each year in Montana.
Okay. How much have you had to drink?
Had 2 beers.
2 beers? Okay.
I've actually known this is going to happen all week, so.
Okay. All
I've
right.
actually monitored myself quite concernedly.
Okay.
So,
Well, I tell you what we'll do. You don't have enough life jackets for everybody. I'll issue a ticket for you for not having enough life jackets, kind of like a seatbelt ticket. Do you have any ID with you by chance?
I do.
I'll check that.
Back in Region 4, wardens have joined forces with the local sheriff, attempting to piece together the facts of a jet ski crash reportedly involving alcohol.
Earlier in the day, we had reports from some fish and game wardens that said that these people had been drinking. They'd been watching them for a while. Part of what my function here was to determine a level of impaired. She made a statement to me that said that she had some alcoholic beverages early in the morning. I didn't have any other indication that she was intoxicated while she was operating the watercraft. Her speech was good. Her eyes were good, everything else was good, so I didn't really have much to go on as far as pulling her out and doing a full-on SFST check. In my opinion, she was sober enough to safely operate a motor vehicle.
Well, thanks for your guys' help.
Yeah, no problem.
Have a good one.
Yep.
Thank you.
Be safe, guys.
With a report taken and no evidence of alcohol being a factor, the wardens closed the case on what could have been a very dangerous accident. Region 1, Flathead Lake. A ticket is being issued for a life jacket violation. Captain Anderson is also troubled by several warning signs emitted by the driver of the vessel.
All right, I'll explain this to you. All the information, today's date, and it's failing to have proper personal flotation devices on your vessel. It just goes into justice
Because
court.
I'm like right on the verge of getting, this would be, if this is filed, this would be like my 4th or 5th point.
Oh, okay, yeah, no points on your driver's license or
Insurance,
anything
so
for
I
that.
just want to know
No.
how insurance would work.
Nope, it doesn't count on your official driving record, so.
I was
Okay.
ignorant about
Hey, that's all right.
figuring this out.
We'll get it figured out. You're good to go.
Thank you,
I'm a little
sir.
leary about you guys driving, but you're saying you've only had 2 drinks?
Yes.
And
Yeah, no.
has anybody else in here not had any at all, by chance?
My buddy, he's actually coming back.
Okay. We'll let you go.
Thank you, sir.
So we'll push off. Appreciate your cooperation, you guys.
You too.
And have a good 4th. All right?
After talking with the driver, Captain Anderson is convinced he's had more to drink than admitting. Lee makes a call to help determine how much the young man has truly been drinking.
Mark, Lee Anderson, Warden Captain, how you doing? Yeah, not much. Long time no talk, huh? Hey, are you anywhere near Summers? Could you meet me at the Fish and Access site? You got a breathalyzer? I think I might need you to maybe run one for me if a guy will submit to it. Would you do that?
Flathead Lake in northwestern Montana. Region 1 Captain Lee Anderson suspects a boat driver of having too much to drink. To assure everyone's safety, Lee called in a deputy sheriff to administer a breathalyzer test.
Okay, yeah, meet us right there. I'll be driving in our boat. I might grab this guy. Just sent him to shore. He said he only had a couple beers, but I'm a little nervous about him getting off and then driving off in a vehicle even too, so.
Keeping an eye on the boater, Lee waits for the deputy to arrive before confronting the suspect.
Yeah, I'm up at Upper Whitefish Lake. You guys looking for something in this area?
We had a report of a
truck and trailer off the road. They just said upper whitefish. Yeah, you go past Wisconsin Avenue, past Big Mountain, before it takes you around the lake. There's a cutoff to upper whitefish. They were guessing about mile marker 9. Looks like the vehicle got too close to the edge and went over some.
Warden Ben Chapello is very familiar with the dangers of driving these narrow mountain trails. He responds to a call from dispatch concerning a vehicle that has run off the road, but pinpointing the location of the accident can be difficult.
The realities of the mountains, you can't talk to anybody.
As Ben searches for the wrecked vehicle, Region 1 Captain Lee Anderson is dealing with a possible boating under the influence on Flathead Lake.
What's your guys' game plan? You gonna kick some people out or get some more jackets?
Just left. 3 people just left.
Okay.
3.
So
that means we have 1 extra? Yes.
I'll tell you what, I'm talking with my partner over there. I'm pretty concerned about how much you've had to drink to be driving anything. So why don't you hang tight for a second? Can I talk to you for a minute? Can you hold on to that? You said you live right here in Kalispell?
Yes, I do.
Is that what it was? Okay. Just hang tight for a minute. I'm going to talk to my cohort here. Hey, Mark. Hey. How you doing? Thanks for coming down.
You betcha.
Go ahead and come over here for a second. So, obviously, we're worried about you driving. You said you've had a couple drinks.
Yes,
but I can let you go back to driving your boat. If you'll take this breathalyzer test, we'll see what you blow. It's up to you. And pass it, you can go on your merry way.
Flathead Lake, near Kalispell, Montana. Region 1 Captain Lee Anderson suspects a boater is alcohol impaired. Lee has called a deputy sheriff to help determine if the young man is above the legal alcohol limit.
For your car or anything, so that's something you can do. Do you have any other tests you can do, Mark?
Yeah, I can do
HGN or anything?
HGN on it.
Would you want to do that?
What is that concern?
The horizontal gaze nystagmus. It's another test to look at if you've had anything and you're impaired.
Sure, let's go with that, sir.
Okay.
Here's my soft ones.
Okay.
Hang tight.
Yeah, he's gonna not make it.
Yeah.
He's gonna be close, but he's not gonna make it, I don't think.
Okay.
Further north in Region 1, Warden Ben Chapello has searched over an hour for a vehicle reported to have run off the road. The search is becoming futile.
Yeah, I'm not sure what those folks were talking about. I made it all the way from Upper Whitefish down to the junction here where you can either go to Whitefish or to Olney, and I didn't see anything.
Yeah, I went up probably, I don't know, 8 miles. I didn't see anything either out of the south, so. I don't know, I did see a Hillbiller's towing truck headed up here, so I'm gonna go check it out. You gonna go?
Yeah, I'll probably, I'll take towards Whitefish Lake, see if it's down here. It's gotta be down there. I don't know where else they'd be.
Warden Lee Anderson has a dilemma on his hands. A boater was administered a sobriety test, but the results were inconclusive. Warden Anderson isn't comfortable letting him back on the boat till he knows for sure.
And if I had my preference, I'd just have you blow, see what you get, and then we can be done. If you're fine, you're fine. If you're not, I'll issue you a citation and we're done. But you won't be able to take your boat out.
If you were in my shoes, what would you say?
I can't give you advice like that, man. If I was in your shoes, I wouldn't be out there driving a boat.
And that's why I was just floating. Fair enough for that.
You blow below the number on that?
And it's below 0.2.
0.0.
0.08. Oh.
0.08.
0.08. You know what? I guess I'll take a shot at this. And...
Okay. Bring your mouth real quick. Lift your tongue. Okay. Start blowing. Don't quit until I tell you to. Harder, 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 harder. Keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing. Okay. He's way up. 125.
High in the majestic Whitefish mountain range, Ben Chapello has been searching over an hour for a reported accident. Just when he's about to give up, he locates the vehicle.
188 FG13. Yeah, I located that crash. It's about a mile south of the junction. If you're coming from Olney, turn back towards Whitefish. Okay?
Yeah, but the wrecker, but yeah, they're okay. They pulled over to let somebody buy it.
Whew. We've been looking for like an hour for this thing.
What's that?
We've been looking for about an hour. Everybody had different.
Yeah, I've got another truck coming. It's gonna take a couple to get them out. I think it's a pretty good sized trailer here.
Well, I'll stay and help you do traffic or whatever.
Yeah, he's coming up. He just started up about 10 minutes ago, so hopefully be here in like 20 minutes or so. The road's a little rough coming in here, so you heard about on the scanner or something? Or?
Yeah.
Oh.
Everybody okay?
Yeah, no big deal. Yeah, nobody got hurt, no. No, I just moved over for a guy to pass, and I moved over to car.
The arrival of the tow truck assures Ben that the situation is secure, allowing him to shift his focus to the next call.
Right next to the...
So you got your license, so any fish on the boat?
No.
Okay, none at all? Okay, show me the fish that you put in the boat. I need to see all of them.
In Region 1, Warden Captain Lee Anderson is finalizing the outcome of an intoxicated boater.
Yeah, okay, I agree. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut you a little bit of a break. I'm gonna cite you. I'm gonna cite you for reckless operation of the boat.
Since the boater tested barely over the limit and was very cooperative, Captain Anderson decides to issue a reckless boating ticket instead of the more severe BUI violation.
Oh!
What happened? So he tip over? Never a dull moment on the 4th of July. That isn't good.
Further north in Region 1, Warden Chris Crane and Justin Fettis have worked their way into a vantage point overlooking Trail Creek and the North Fork of the Flathead River. The Trail Creek drainage is closed to fishing year-round to protect the spawning waters of wild-run trout. It doesn't take long for the Wardens to spot a party fishing closed waters and apparently keeping their catch.
They're coming back, so let's go down. If you want to radio bin real quick. You have any luck today?
A couple here and there.
Yeah?
I'm the rower, though, so...
You are the rower? Somebody's got to be the powerhouse, right? So you got your license, so any fish on the boat?
Nope.
Okay, none at all? Okay, show me the fish that you put in the boat. I need to see all of them.
Put it over on shore.
Okay.
It swallowed the hook bad, so I was like...
So you put it on the shore?
Yeah, it's over there.
Okay, you want to go find it for me?
Yep.
Okay.
An hour south on Flathead Lake, Captain Anderson and Sergeant Obst are responding to a serious report of a man brandishing a shotgun and threatening boaters.
Hey, did you guys see anybody on the island? Okay. Not with a shotgun pointed at you? Okay. You want to back up, John?
There's a call that some guy was out here with the shotgun on the island.
Well, anyway, so we talked to a few people, and nobody knew what we were talking about. And the sheriff, he's got a number for the guy, I think, who's actually the security guy on the island. So he's going to call him and find out what's going on. And then once he does that, and if everything checks out, I mean, it's kind of his deal, but we'll help him out if he needs it.
On the North Fork of the Flathead River, Chris Crane searches a boat to assure there are no other illegal fish. One of the anglers claims to have left his license at home, so Justin calls dispatch to collaborate his story.
Just let the birds have it. Bird. Okay. If it's really scratchy, see if you can get to the dispatch and see if we can find out. That's why you gotta have your license on you. Okay?
My driver's license with it. I drove my mom's T100 up to Big Creek for her.
So, and then we're gonna issue a written warning for commission rules and regs for basically keeping the fish in a closed area.
Chris issues a ticket for fishing a closed tributary and illegally harvesting a fish. Justin was able to verify that the second angler did indeed have a license and only issued a warning.
Hang on to that during your trip. That'll show you got one for today and tomorrow. Yeah. All right. So.
I have my wallet in a plastic baggie. It's sitting right on the counter next to the coffee pot.
Well, I guess he's got to buy the gas and everything else you might need, huh?
A warden's job is not always predictable. Whether it's cruising mountain roads, the shores of Flathead Lake, or the remote backcountry, wardens must be prepared for any situation. To protect Montana's natural resources and those who enjoy it takes a dedicated workforce. It takes a Montana game warden.